my loves, your related girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a Baddies West review, the Zeus Network, all of the things. I think this is episode 2, girl. We only on 2 episodes, and I'm all like, I think, like I don't remember, girl. It'd be so much going on. Yes, the name of this episode is I Don't Remember. And let's just hop right into it. But before we do, make sure you like and subscribe, okay? Like and subscribe if you're interested in seeing this type of content, period. Okay, so Zeus Network gives us their recap like they always do. And Stunna is getting it popping, girl. Stunna got the girls upset, throwing fists, punching the air. They got them, you know, she got them doing a whole bunch. She gets escorted off of the van. Biggie is like, yeah, I just popped the 2, sis. I just popped the 2, sis. Rolly is really pissed off. Rolly, I really feel like, was at a disadvantage because Natalie kept saying, just chill, Rolly, for Lenny, for Lemmy, for Lemmy. But like whole time, Stunna is throwing hands, feet, and snatching wigs and throwing Casamigos. So like, which one is it? Rolly says, now my wig is off. I don't care about looking like Luther Vandross, but my nail is bleeding. I'm already hurt. I'm already injured. I don't understand why these girls go in with these long nails. Do y'all, if you have been an acrylic girl, you know the pain that you go through when your nail breaks like that, down to the nerve ending, down to the white meat, which is why I got the little stubs right now, which, girl, I cannot. That's a whole different pain. Call it what you want. I might just send me home if my nail break. For real. Alabama, aka Low London. I think I might just call her Alabama. She's like, yeah, Natalie should have just calmed it down. She didn't do anything. She was just sitting in the back seat. You know, it's her show. She's supposed to be producer. I see Alabama and Natalie getting into it at some point. But girl, this is her show. Absolutely. She wants the rating. She can sit back and, you know, look like, you know, what she need to look like, the EP and producer, and let y'all go at it. Like, what do you mean she should have, like, calmed it down? This is how she gets her rating. Kat is in a confessional, and somebody was saying that Kat looks different. She does look different. It's like, I think it's the makeup artist. She looks a little gray, like, flat is not what I'm looking for. Cloudy, I don't know, it's something about her skin, it just doesn't look right in her confessional. Anyway, so she's like, yeah, I mean, the Stunna girl made her little threats, but I mean, I didn't feel no type of way. And, you know, Rolly decided to make her, you know, make it a big thing, but it is what it is. Kat is for some reason like gravitating towards Stunna, you know, like she's just gonna be mother hen. Natalie continues to stir the pot with, you know, the article that they read about Stunna girl. They kidnapped some girl and put her in a dog cage for days, and Razor was like, oh, she's weird because people go to jail for fraud, scamming, a whole bunch of stuff. She went to jail for that. Like, that's a little weird, which I do agree with, because girl, what? And more than likely it was behind some peen. It ain't never given that. And a long story short, they arrived to the house and they're all just, you know, anxiously waiting to get to the homegirl. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Now, last season we seen the girls go to some nice locations. This is a nice location. This is a really, really, really nice. One of the girls called it. It was an estate, girl. It was beautiful. Natalie is outside like, well, we're still waiting on Rock and we're still waiting on Tommy. And Rolly's like, girl, we're going to have to wait outside for them to get here. Like, Rolly, now you know that's not the case. Natalie appoints Kat to go check on Stunna because she's still separated from the group of girls. Stunna's just looking like a sourpuss. She mad. They go inside the house and they start assigning rooms. So Natalie starts with Biggie and she's like, Natalie asks Biggie, who do you want a room with? And she's like, I want a room with Rolly. And Rolly was just like, I'm okay with that. Naturally, like, it's cool. And then Natalie's like, no, actually, you're going to be rooming with Rock. And she's like, okay, I'll take that. Which I can tell that they actually hit it off because Rolly, not Rolly, but Biggie was just hosting an event that, you know, Rock was headlining with, which, by the way, Rock has dropped some new music, her and Blueface, and I like that little wedding song, Rock. Dear Rock, I ain't mean to hit your pops, but he hit me first and all this. I'm like, I like that little song. Razor and Alabama are going to be in the room together, and Kat and Stunna are going to be in the room together. They have a whole big gigantic house. The purpose of them sleeping in the same room together is to create that tension, to keep people together and contained when filming. This is why they do these type of things. Stunna and Kat are outside, and Kat is trying to explain how she feels, and Stunna's not trying to hear, like, nah, fuck that. Wasn't nobody saying I was threatening her. I just said what I said, and if she felt some type of way, then that's what it was. I'm not about to be kissing her ass and whatever. And a little bit, I like Stunna. Like, yeah, well, she could take it how she wanted to. I said what I said, and she wanted me to say it was a threat. It was a threat. That's what it was. Kat was like, okay, well, I mean, I didn't feel like it was no type of thing had we been in Philly, you know, maybe da 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 da. But, you know, I feel like Stunna, she's standing on it. She's standing on it. And the next thing we have Natalie, girl, and these Fashion Nova boots saying, nah, let me stop, because we got Natalie in this master bedroom. And she's like, who else? I don't even have to fight for the master anymore. We all know that I'm the queen and this, that, and the third. The girls are going into the other rooms and it's like one main bed and then the other bed, it looks like literally like a twin. Like it literally looks like a doggy bed. And like so much so that Zeus Network went and purchased those beds. You get what I'm saying? And I just feel like, I know that reality TV, the bed, the whole we're fighting the room, the naming ceremony is always a big bob, and always who's getting who what room. But like at this point, all of these girls, like these are not just like unknown people that showed up on our TV. Like the girls that we are recruiting for these reality TV shows have their own clout. They have their own, you know, influencer vibe and everything like this. So nobody's sleeping on no twin bed, and furthermore, nobody is fighting over a bed, a spot, you know, a queen size bed anymore. Like the days of that are gone. You get what I'm saying? Everybody has their own little platform, and it's like, I'm not fighting over no twin bed. Like, are you kidding me? Like, let's get away from this is your bedroom and this is, y'all gotta share, we got a bunk bed and y'all gotta figure it out. Like, nobody's really doing that no more, especially not these girls that's recruited on Zeus Network. And now that's, I mean, maybe now that's TV. But still, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, nobody's doing that. Natalie calls Biggie into the into her bedroom, and Biggie says something so funny in the confessional. She's like, yeah, well, you know how Natalie's voice is, and to hear her calling me down the hallway was just like so real, because Natalie do have one of those voices. I'm liking Biggie. Shout out to everybody who had to explain the Latino comment to me, because now I'm starting to get it and starting to click. So anyway, Natalie calls Biggie in the room, and she's like, yeah, I just feel like, you know, you can kind of be like my go-to, my right-hand man, and this, that, and the third, because yada yada yada. They end up calling for Sean, and she's like, yo, what's up? Like, yeah, I'm on my way, da 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 da, like, we pulling up. And she's like, Krishan, you're late. Then they called Tommy. They fill in Tommy with a little bit. She told Tommy that she was going to be sharing a room with Biggie. Biggie was all excited. Tommy was looking like, yeah, all right. And then they fill her in with the whole Stunna girl situation. It's giving cute. Kat and Stunna go into a room, and they're supposed to be sharing that whole little thing, you know. Kat was just like, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out, because I'm not dealing with that. She even, like, it was kind of giving like, girl, I'm not doing that. And Stunna was like, yeah, well, this is my room, and you know, she's like, do you think that we can talk about it? Do you feel like you're open to talk about it? And like, Kat, don't nobody need you to be Stunna's keeper. Like, stop. And the next thing, we have Natalie on the phone with Krishan, and she's like, are you here yet? Like, are you here? She's like, yeah, bro, like, what you mean? I'm here. In comes DJ Skye and Rock, and they're 10 hours late. Okay. Natalie is like, Rock, oh my gosh, you're 10 hours late. You're late. She kept saying you're late. She said it like 3,000 times. Like, she said it in a joking way, but she said it like, girl, you're late. And then she's like, oh my gosh, I never seen your tooth in person. So she takes the tooth out her mouth and, like, you know, puts it in her face. And she like, what? And Natalie pulls back. Krishan's like, what? My breath don't stink. And then she put it over the DJ Skye thing. Yeah, my breath don't stink, whatever the case. And I feel like that was really kind of unwarranted. I think them comments about her hygiene on the internet might be getting behind that shit a little bit. Might be kind of, she got to, you know, tell DJ Skye this morning, because DJ Skye everybody was saying it looked like she didn't want to kiss her and everything like this. I pay attention to all that type of stuff. Rock, Natalie, and DJ Skye sit down, and they kind of fill her in on what's going on. And Rock is like, okay, yeah, I like Stunna. I like how she's stepping. As long as she don't step in my direction is what she said or whatever. She's like, I'm not with nothing funny. I'm not with none of that. Whatever the case, you know, she looked good. Her hair looked nice. I'm glad to see her outside of something in blue. DJ Skye, I don't know yet. But he's supposed to have this fake little sit down. The girls come out since Krishan is all here. So it's kind of feeling like she is getting that special treatment, that Hollywood treatment. And the girls all come out. A little scuffle tried to take place. A scuffle, that's my new thing, y'all. A scuffle tried to take place because Stunna tried to run up on Biggie, I think, and Biggie was like, she was doing all this extra stuff. Y'all know that thing when Rick Ross be like, yeah, they try to get into your mind with all of this, like that's the type of stuff I feel like Biggie be doing.
They make them noises just to put fear in the opponent's heart.
And girl, yeah, so she ends up sitting down and they all start talking. Biggie starts telling her, not Biggie, Rolly starts telling her about Stunna girl and everything like this. Babe, not this whole time you've been in the video, I didn't even peep. Yo, that's funny. So, y'all remember that movie South Central? No, Friday, and she be calling Craig like, I heard that you was at the movie theaters, but such and such, so tell me who she was. And the whole time it was like a guy laying in the background. She calling Craig. Anyway, so she like, yeah, Rolly explaining like, yeah, she threw Casamigos in my face, and Rolly is laughing, and Krishan is laughing. So, you know, Lil London kept pressing like, yeah, because, you know, we were all at the photo shoot and it was late and you just came and it was da-da-da. She kept saying something about the photo shoot, about Krishan being late. So she like, well, what you trying to say? Like, what you trying to say? And Krishan starts sitting up and doing all this and doing all that. I don't know who it was, but somebody got up. I think it was Natalie. Somebody got up. Like, they got up. I think it was Biggie. Biggie got out the way. And Lil London was just sitting there like, you know, whatever the case, like, you know, yeah, and you was just da-da-da-da, you know. And Rock just stole off on her like, you know, what you mean, bro? Like, she just got up. She did one of these, like, and then just started whoop, 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 going in on her. Like, and I feel like that's Rock's signature move. She don't give you no warning. I feel like it's sneaking a little bit. Everybody that was in the confessional was like, hey, I feel like she should have known to be ready, to be on guard. It seems like Lil London is going to want to get her lick back next episode. But, man, she tried to get her lick back. And that one punch I seen connect, it looked like it's not going to go well for old girl Lil London. It just don't look like it was going to go well. It was a lot of force behind that punch. You could tell by the way her head jolted back. I don't think it's going to go well for Miss Girl. This episode was cute, you know what I mean? We're going to see how the dynamics kind of settle down once they all kind of get into, you know, one another. If Rock has a lot of fan and superstardom, Tommy's going to come in being super the same way, because Tommy has been around for a while. You get what I'm saying? Like, she was saying something, yeah, this is my show, this is my show. And I feel like Rock does have this bad girl reputation easily. Like, we've seen her on South Central Baddies, we've seen her on a lot of the Baddie shows, but Tommy is a big name too. Tommy's a big name too. She's not as relevant as Krishan because she's not associated to this other person and this, that, and the third. But back, like, you know, a couple years ago, Tommy was that girl. We know how she gives it up. She carries on. So I want to see how those two big names kind of, whatever the case. I feel like last season, Rock definitely carried Baddies a little bit because Ann was not a fighter. She was corny. Everybody else was kind of just like gang, gang, gang. But I feel like Tommy, we know she can get down. Biggie seemed like she can do a little something maybe. Rolly, she'll do it. I want to see what's up with Razor. We know Scotty's gonna be the peacemaker, but it's some other players in there. You get what I'm saying? And it's an ensemble cast. You gotta make it work. I want to know what you guys think about this episode. Was it a hit or miss? Are y'all like, like we into this? I feel like we need some heavy next week. We need some heavy for sure. Yeah, that's what I got. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.